Fed up on fed up. Fed up, fed up, fed up, fed up, fed up on fed up. Fed up, fed up, fed up on fed up. Fed up on with the drugs. Fed up with the fake love, with the gun in my brain gon' bang on. Fed up with the
I did a hashtag Forever 17 and I just, that hurt more. So, just such a beautiful person.
As Sierra Milton sat down with Fox 2, we got a glimpse at a mother's heartbreak by not having her daughter by her side.
I'm told a lot, you are so strong, you know, I don't know how you can just look the way that you look, but people don't see me past this point. You've seen a few glimpses of me break down on camera, but there are moments where I can't breathe.
17-year-old Zion Foster was reported missing on January 5th. Weeks later, her cousin Jaylin Brazier was named a person of interest. On January 24th, he was charged with lying to police. In court Wednesday, Brazier pleaded no contest in a plea deal.
He said that my baby just died. And then that he threw her in a dumpster. Like she was trash.
Foster's mom says Brazier helped post flyers and was there for emotional support in the early stages of Zion's disappearance. Then, in a stunning twist, Eastpointe Police arrested Brazier.
His mother reached out to me and told me that, you know, we are both hurting. No, that's impossible. You hurt for one reason and I hurt in a measure that you won't experience.
Fox 2 learned Thursday, Detroit police filed a homicide warrant request to the Wayne County Prosecutor's Office. While a grieving mother can only reflect on photos of her daughter, Sierra Milton holds on to hope since police still have not discovered Zion Foster's body.
If somebody has information, please bring my beautiful, singing, talented, boisterous, happy, peaceful baby back.
Brandon Hudson, Fox 2 News.
Welcome back, Truth Confederacy, to another reading. Now, today's reading is going to be on a missing girl named Zion, or Zion, Z-I-O-N, Zion Foster. Now, she's missing, but her mother did a part of a news clip. Now, see, on my YouTube feed, this just happened to be a little, 17-second news clip, and it had alluded to an interview that the news did with her mother. So I found that interview, and she says that she had Zion's phone records and texts subpoenaed from the phone company, and she got a hold of them, and I read texts between her and her cousin. So apparently there was still communication between her and her cousin. So the mother asked the cousin about it, and the cousin said that she was dead. Now, the mother states that she isn't sure what type of relationship Zion and her cousin has, which kind of indicates that it might have been a little closer than what it should have been. That he was kind of stalking her and wanting to go out with her. So, I don't know what her role of it is, but so she's not had any news about any body being found or any of her belongings found. It's just word from the cousin. Cousin, I reckon, is in jail. I'm not sure if it's these charges or related charges or non-related charges. But we would like to do a reading on Zion Foster and what happened the night that she disappeared. Circumstances surrounding her disappearance. The reason for the circumstances. Zion's state of mind. The environment, the energy around the environment the day she went missing. Something important to the case, something that's hidden or unknown. Okay, let's start with the first card here. And the first card is going to show us the circumstances surrounding the day that this girl went missing. And that's going to be the Two of Pentacles, which means security and control. Now, the reasoning for the circumstances is the Nine of Wands reversed. That card shows a struggle, being overwhelmed, defensive, paranoia. Okay, now I believe that the cousin is the one that did kill her. I do believe that. And the mom had stated she wasn't sure what the relationship was. I think it goes all back to that. I think they had an inappropriate relationship. And one of them had a problem with it because it was deemed not right. Because, you know, seeing your family, seeing your cousin. Kind of gross. But anyway. I think one of them had that ingrained in them. So it was a bother because it says defensive, paranoia, struggling, being overwhelmed. I'm overwhelmed with struggling with the idea of having feelings or having a relationship with a cousin. Now, the next one is going to show Zal's state of mind, and that is going to be the Ten of Wands reversed. It shows someone who feels like they're doing it all, carrying the burden, delegation, and release. So I would say that the cousin was the one who had the problem with it, and it wasn't not her. Because she felt like she was doing it all and carrying all the burden. Now, the next is going to be the environment, the energy surrounding the environment that Zion was in, and that's going to be the Emperor. Now, the Emperor is going to be a card of stability, reasoning, protection, conviction. Now, honestly, you can look at conviction has two different definitions to it. One is a formal declaration of someone who's guilty of a criminal offense. And the other one means firmly held in a belief or an opinion. So this could actually apply both ways. I'd say the conviction is going to be what's to come for the cousin. But in this case right here, for the environment and the energy around it, protection, conviction, and reason. Holding tight to the beliefs that it's not right to be dating your family. That's what that is. Now, the next card is going to show us something unknown or hidden about the case, and that's going to be the Six of Swords reversed. That's going to show personal transition of some type, someone who's resistant to change, being resistance to change, and unfinished business. This looks like the girl. I'd say personal transition from soul to body to another existence or another, however you view death. Another existence, another plane, another dimension, another part of the matrix, what it may be. But, and that she's resistant to that change because of unfinished business she feels she has here. That's very interesting. Wonder what the unfinished business is. And the next one is going to show us how the events unfolded, and that's going to be the Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups is a card of compassion, being caring, being in flow. I'd say that's the cousin. Now, you know, you ain't going to just call up somebody and be like, come on out here, bitch, I'm going to kill you. You're going to do what you can do to get them to get in your ball court, your field, your home field advantage. And the next one is going to show a reveal of the perpetrator. And that is the Eight of Swords reversed. It's someone with self-limiting beliefs, their own worst enemy, an inner critic. When releasing negative thoughts. Self-limiting beliefs. You're not supposed to see your cousin. So your cousin had a problem with it. Inner critic. Beating himself up because he's had feelings. I'd say what they've done is they've had sex. And that's what set it off. I can't stop having these feelings for her. I can't not fall in love with her or be in love with her. So I'll have to kill her. It's head versus heart. Releasing negative thoughts. That would release all negative thoughts, wouldn't it? If she was no longer around. The motive is going to be the Queen of Pentacles reversed. That's financial independence and work or home conflict. Home conflict here. Not supposed to see your cousin. About the same thing. The next one is going to show a link between the perpetrator and Zion, and that's going to be authority and truth. The authority, which is where the truth comes from, is truth being, you ain't supposed to see your cousin. Back to that, is what took precedence over anything. Again, head over heart. But this one, in the long run, being, going with your head and saying this ain't right, this is not proper, this is an improper relationship. The authority and the truth of that. Now, the last words from the card is going to be a hermit. Now, the hermit, it shows treason, dissimulation, corruption, and roguery. Now, dissimulation is someone concealing their thoughts, their feelings, their character. It's a pretense. It's him not showing how much that he cared about this girl, that it's not anything improper. What he didn't feel, the opposite of what he felt. Roguery is acts of dishonesty. I'd say if it was wrong for him to see his cousin, it caused this much turmoil, that murder's up there on the list as well. Treason. It's the act, it could act of betraying someone, and there's a historical meaning behind this too. There's a historical meaning for treason, and that's the crime of murdering someone to whom the murderer owed allegiance, which could have been like the role of the master, the husband, the boyfriend, the significant other. It's called petty treason. This right here explains completely what happened. Yeah, that's exactly what it was. These two had an inappropriate relationship. The cousin had the problem with it. It was a moral tug of war for him. And he didn't think he'd be able to stop seeing her, so the best way that he could handle it was for her not to be here anymore. Out of sight, out of mind. Well, that's interesting and not something I would have definitely had down for reasoning. That's it's kind of been out left field, but that's what I'm getting. I want to thank you for taking the time to sit with us during this reading. We've enjoyed your company, and we'll see you again in the next video. Bye-bye.
Fed up, 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 fed up.